everyone, and welcome to Up and Out. I'm your host, LaPorche. Listen, PSA, this Gayle King and JayZ interview is the gift that keeps on giving, honey. So Gayle King asked JayZ, do your kids think you're cool? And he said, for a little minute there, Blue used to try to frown on him for a little bit, but she's come back around and now she asked her dad about sneakers and stuff like that. And honestly, I just thought it was such a cute moment because he was like, listen, in your house, in this house, your parents cool, all right? So thank you so much, JayZ, for letting us into that little snippet of the Knowles Carter family. Now listen, we can't mention Jay and Blue without mentioning Queen B. I tell y'all all the time that Beyonce is such a generous queen. Ask Miss Ellen, in the words of Nicki. Well, there's a resurfaced clip going around that shows how Beyonce refused to shade Britney Spears back in 2007. Okay, so Beyonce was chatting with journalist Liam Burlett, who worked with 60 Minutes Australia. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this interview, but if you're a true Beehive, there's no way you don't remember this interview. And during the interview, he was saying that Beyonce and Britney are so close in age, and yet one is grateful and the other is a, quote, complete disaster. Now that's pretty mean. Now keep in mind, in 2007 is when Britney had her mental breakdown that resulted in the shaved head moment, if I'm not mistaken. And this is how our Queen Bee replied. Take a listen.
Still be a young woman and do something completely different and have a whole new career and still have hopefully my whole life ahead of me.
But you could say the same thing about someone like Britney Spears.
Absolutely.
There's only 3 months age difference between you and Britney.
Absolutely.
And look at the difference. Complete disaster.
Well, I mean, people handle different things differently, and thank God I've been, surrounded by honesty, and thank God I've chosen to still be around people that I trust. And it's really difficult when you're a celebrity to know the difference.
Okay, I mean, like, what a queen, okay? What a queen. She was queening before y'all recognized her as the queen, okay? All right, it's almost Halloween weekend, and that means it's party time. Every year I have an annual Halloween party, but this year, I'm not having it. I'm just too tired. But you may not want to run to Airbnb to book a place. You know how y'all do. You know how y'all do. Listen, ahead of Halloween, Airbnb is using AI to crack down on disruptive and unauthorized parties, okay? All right, so the company says its state-of-the-art system works to prevent certain potentially higher risk 1 and 2 night whole home bookings. The AI-driven anti-party system looks at hundreds of signals that could indicate a higher risk for disruptive or unauthorized parties, all right? That includes trip length, the distance to the home, and whether the booking is last minute, because you know how y'all do. The system is in effect across the US and Canada. And last Halloween, the company's anti-party system deterred thousands of people across the United States from booking a whole home listing on the platform. I know somebody's like, dang. All right, I know you guys have heard the Out 100 list has officially dropped, and we have some community heavy hitters on the list. I spoke with Annalise, who is a councilwoman in California, and she's breaking barriers for her community and within the LGBTQIA community. Take a listen. Okay, so we have Annalise with us today. Now, you represent the Tower District, which is, I know you're going to correct me, but she just told me you are the West Fresno District. Tell me more about that.
That's right. So I represent the Tower District, the historical Fresno High District, Central Fresno, and West Fresno. It's a big area, and just really happy to be here to serve my community.
All right, now tell me how you got there.
So public service has ran through my family for generations. And so stepping up to meet the needs of my community is nothing new for me. It's something that I've been done since I was a little girl. I spent my weekends with my father cleaning graffiti in our community. And so helping others comes second nature to me. And I'm just really thankful to have the ability to do it now as the only woman on the Fresno City Council, for which Fresno being the 5th largest city in the state of California.
Okay, well, let's go. Women empowerment. Okay, I'm always down for that. Now, I was doing some research on you and I did see that being active in the community runs in your family. Now, tell me one of your fondest memories with your father.
Growing up with my father, previously serving on the Fresno City Council, I got a first-hand perspective on what it means to actually help improve the quality of life for an entire city. And what it comes down to is the generosity of people helping people. And so I spent my time growing up either serving the homeless or purchasing toys for children that otherwise would go without toys, to cleaning graffiti in my community. So establishing that sense of ownership for my city at a young age really instilled the values that I bring with me today in my role as a council member.
I love that. So it seems as though, Annalisa, that at a very young age, you had a strong sense of community and what that really means, which brings me to my next question. Why is being a part of the Out 100 so important to you?
Being a part of the Out 100 is a monumental milestone in my career. Being the first out LGBTQ member of the Fresno City Council, it has been my one of my greatest missions to be able to be a voice for those that historically have never had a voice here in our city. And so just this past budget cycle, we passed a budget, a record high budget with record investments for the LGBT community. So whether that was establishing the city's first LGBTQ liaison or setting aside hundreds of thousands of dollars to go directly to LGBTQ nonprofits, this level of investments is directly tied to the need right now in our community. And so it has been tremendous to be able to represent my community at this level.
All right, we're going to hear from her tomorrow. And man, I love that last statement from her. For exclusive behind the scenes video and to learn more about the 100 most impactful and influential LGBTQIA people being honored this year, go to out.com. Sign up for email alerts and be the first to know. And of course, continue watching my show on the Advocate channel if you want to know more, all right? Listen, I'm feeling like a detective in this little get up, don't you think? No? Not hitting? All right, well, whatever. I'll see you guys tomorrow, girls.